Hi everyone, welcome to the CD Cave. I'm Jack Burial. Today I'm back with another video in my series, my 50 favorite Perfect 10 albums. This being part 4, so I hope you stick around for that video. If you're new here, don't forget the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I really enjoy reading the comments. I'm not sure what you thought of my first 3 parts. It's hard just to pick 50. I could have easily did 100. I think I probably at least have 100 in my collection that are probably close to being perfect 10s. But I'm going to stick at 50. So it's pretty, it's difficult to do. Remember, these are out of my collection. So if I don't own them, they're not going to be on my list. So to get going with the first one, which is a repeat. There's a few repeats on here as far as band-wise. And it's Genesis, Trick of the Tail. Can't go wrong on this album. Not one bad song on here at all. This one here, of course, not featuring Peter Gabriel, but Dance on a Volcano, Entangled, Squonk is a really good song. Ripples, Trick of the Tail, Robbery, Assault and Battery. It's from 1976. Yeah, great album. Next we'll go with Bad Company, Straight Shooter, their second album. This one here probably just as good as their debut. Some people would say it's probably better. I think they're equally as good. Hard to pick one over the other. Good Loving Got Bad, Feel Like Making Love, Weep No More is probably one of my favorites off here. Shooting Star, Deal with the Preacher is another good song. Call on Me too is really good. From 1974 on Swan Records. Straight Shooter by Bad Company. Next, we'll go with a band that probably should have made it a lot bigger than what they did. Great lineup in this band. City Boy, with The Day the Earth Caught Fire. Not a bad song on here at all. This is definitely a perfect 10. Maybe even call this one an 11. If you find any City Boy greatest hits, all the songs on this album you'll find on their greatest hits. The title track's great. It's Only the End of the World, Interrupted Melody, Modern Love Affair, New York Times. Up in the 80s, the Song Machines, which is in different parts, Ambitions, great album, City Boy. Next, great German rock band, Blackout by the Scorpions. Definitely the most popular album. Not my favorite from them. Animal Magnetism is my favorite, but this is definitely their best. Blackout, Can't Live Without You, No One Like You, You Give Me All I Need, Dynamite, Arizona, When the Smoke is Going Down. Yeah, great album. Blackout by the Scorpions. Next, Breakfast in America by Supertramp. I hesitated on putting this one on my top 50 only because I've heard this album so often that I kind of got sick of it, but it's definitely a 10 anyways, just by the track listing. Gone Hollywood, Logical Song, Goodbye Stranger, the title track, Oh Darling, Take the Long Way Home, Lord Is Mine. Probably the weakest song on here is Casual Conversation, and it's not a bad song at all. From 1979, Breakfast in America. Next, Queensrÿche, Operation Mindcrime. Great album. Concept album. Empire is a pretty good album, but I think this is better than Empire. Probably not as popular as Empire as far as hits and stuff like that, but definitely a better written album. Remember Now, Anarchy X, Revolution Calling, the title track, Spreading the Disease. They did have a couple singles off this, I Don't Believe in Love and Eyes of a Stranger, but overall, definitely their best album. Definitely a perfect 10 album. They actually did part 2 of this, which was not so good. Of course, Styx Equinox. Yeah, probably too much Styx on there for some people's opinion, but not for me. It's my favorite band, and the three I had on my so far on my 50 is deserves to be there with Light Up, Lorelei, Mother Dear, which is probably one of my favorite songs on the album. Midnight Ride, Wonderful Adventure, Prelude 12, and Sweet Man in Blue. Yeah. Prelude 12 is a great acoustical song by John Cyrulewski. Next, we'll go with Foreigner's debut, which I find is their best. It's also my favorite. A lot of people would probably say Double Vision is, but for me, it's their first one. Feels like the first time, Cold as Ice. Star Rider, Head Knocker is really good. Long Way Home is probably my favorite on here. At War with the World. Fool for You Anyway is really good. From 1984. Yeah. This is an album I find that sounds a lot like Spooky Tooth, from where some of the members came from. Foreigner, their debut. Next, we'll go with Caught in a Game by Survivor. Probably not their most popular album, but definitely I find is their best. Not a bad song on here. Caught in a Game, Jackie Don't Go, Never Stop Loving You was a really big hit off this. Ready for the Real Thing, Half-Life, Slander, Santa Ana Winds is really good. From 1983. It's a really good album by Survivor. And the last one I have for part 4 of my 50 Perfect 10 albums is Collective Soul, their second album, the self-titled one. This is the album that really got me into Collective Soul. I enjoyed their debut album, but when this one came out is the one that really got me hooked on the band. Simple, Unlimited, The World That I Know. Most people would know Smashing Young Man off this, or December. But all the songs are good. Gel was from the soundtrack. She Gathers Rain, Collecting of Goods, yeah, Bleed, Reunion. Yeah, overall, this is definitely their best album, and I don't think they've ever really got a better album than this. Collective Soul, self-titled. Kind of losing my voice here. So this is it for part 4 of my 50 top 10 perfect albums. So I hope you'll stick around for the last part 5, coming up probably in the next 3 or 4 days or so. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, take care of yourselves.